But wait, it's fun, but what about academic writing? Do we really have time for this? I don't. Aren't these structures just another kind of formula? What kind of writing is this? Well, here's what TEA calls the kind that they measure: narrative, expository, persuasive. We're used to hearing those words because those are the words that they use. What do normal people call the writing we've been doing? You don't wake up and say, oh, I'm having a hankering to do some expository work, or I feel a narrative coming on. This is what we call those kinds of writing. Look at that list on the right. Every single thing on that list is one of the things on the left. They're all narrative, expository, or persuasive. We just call them by different normal names when we're actually involved in doing them. Would you say there is not anything academic about the Declaration of Independence or about soliloquies from Shakespeare? Of course you wouldn't. So let's think, what teaks would we be covering in a lesson like this? We have those TEACS alignment documents posted on the Trail of Breadcrumbs website. You can take a look if we were doing the Pearl Harbor address like we did. Picking up the pieces, which TEACS would we have been addressing there? Oh, strand 4, literary elements, looking at how setting influences the values and beliefs of the characters. Analyzing characteristics and structures of argumentative text, strand 5. Analyzing author's choices. And look at that bottom one, analyzing how the use of text structure contributes to an author's purpose. Your students would be some of the only ones in the whole world who would be able to talk about that structure. And that's not all. We'd also be working with the writing process. This is 4 different strands within this one lesson. We're helping with covering a history strand. And about that formula writing. Is this formula writing? I've heard people say that, and that tells me they don't really understand this process. If we used one structure, and I chose that structure, and we used it all year long, and they were required to use only that structure, then absolutely it would be formula writing. It would, but that's not what we do. That's not what this is. We start with one, and we do start in lockstep together as we learn the process, and then we use another structure, and then a third, and then a fourth, and then they are free to choose structures from among many. And pretty soon, they're going to start morphing those structures and asking to change them and inventing their own. And that day, when it comes, that's the day to celebrate. They become supercharged with choices. No, it's not formula writing. It's structure.